So I will walk like in the hospital halls and I will be going like this. This will be forever there. Bueno, mi, esto fue un lío. Did you experience any complications, like in general? Which one is better, the gastric bypass or the gastric sleeve? Hola, mi gente. Welcome back to my, sorry about that, channel. Anyways, guys, welcome back. As you can see by the title, today we are diving straight into my Q&A in regards to my gastric bypass. Thank you so much for hanging with me today. If it's your first time, my name is Deurys, and have a seat and hope that you subscribed. If you're not yet subscribed, make sure you hit the subscribe button and also the notification bell, guys. That is right there, the red button. And guys, I am almost at 1,000 subscribers and I need your help to help me reach 1,000. So if you're watching this and you're not yet subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe, and thank you so much for the support. Anyways, going straight into the Q&A, I've asked a few questions. As you can see here, I asked a question on my socials in regards to my gastric bypass. I was getting so many questions and I decided, okay, let me just do a video, and whoever has questions and whoever is interested, they might as well gain some knowledge and some information from this video. So a few of you guys already asked, and we will just jump straight into it. First question. Okay, I'm gonna try to go as fast as possible because I have a few questions, but either way, the first one was, I was trying to do the surgery as well, but they've been giving me a hard time, really annoying. How you got through, babes? Bueno, mi, esto fue un lío. This was a whole process because when I first went to the doctor, he was like, no, you don't need it, go work out and blah, blah, blah. And he referred me to a lifestyle coach. And because I was already going back to him because of constant migraines and headaches, I kind of got through because of that. I don't want to put it too complicated, but either way, when I first went to my doctor, my house doctor, he did not say yes at the first instant. And I remember going back to him the year after, he did then refer it, but that's how I got through. Okay, so someone else is asking, where did you get the surgery done? What was the price and what was the recovery time? So I got my surgery done in the Netherlands in a hospital called Bergen op Zoom. It's the Bravis hospital in Bergen op Zoom, and it did not cost me any money because my insurance covered it. But I think it ranges around 8 to 10,000, so it all depends. And I checked in Dominican Republic and it was about 8,000 euros. So I'm not sure, but my insurance covered it, luckily. And my recovery time was about 4 weeks. I know for lifting heavy stuff and other stuff, you have, I think, 6 to 8 weeks. But my recovery time, I was back to work on the 4th week. Okay, so someone asked another very interesting question. It said, do you need to be at a certain weight to get admitted to the operation? Is it something you can undo? And then they also asked, which one is better? Is it to get done, which is the gastric bypass or the gastric sleeve? Okay, so, well, the first question, if you need to be at a certain weight to be admitted, I think that's the whole, I think it is based on that, because I think anybody who's not overweight, they will allow or approve the surgery. The only thing is, I'm not sure what is the goal, the weight that you have to be, but I know of people that were rejected. And it is not something you can undo, because for both, and this is to answer your third question, whether which one is better to do, I think you will need to do your own research, of course, and you can see what applies to you. But on both the sleeve and the bypass, they cut your stomach. But for some reason on the sleeve, you can still eat less but still absorb all the nutrients, as opposed to the bypass. They still cut your stomach, but you need to drink supplements for the rest of your life. Like, for instance, me, I did the bypass. That means I need to drink vitamins for the rest of my life, as opposed to someone who did the sleeve. If they eat a piece of steak or a piece of tofu, they don't need to drink extra supplements to be able to get the nutrients, if I make any sense. Yeah. And also, just to add on, because you also asked about the aftercare, it's all about following your doctor's instructions, making sure that the first 2 weeks to 3 weeks you drink your liquids, and to make sure that you're taking care of yourself. You're not cooking, you're not cleaning, you're not bending over, you're not picking up stuff. You're being active, yes, but not straining your surgery, because you're very difficult, you're very delicate inside. So the aftercare is more about you being rustig, just being home, not lifting, just resting, moving. You have to move and be active. You can walk, go for walks, but don't lift, don't strain your body. And that's how the aftercare looks like. Someone else asked, did you experience any complications, like in general? None whatsoever. It was a smooth recovery, a smooth surgery, no complications. How long did it take for you to fully recover after the surgery? One thing, a lot of people are asking the same question. So if you don't see me ask the same question in the wording that you asked it, that's because I kind of already answered it in another question. But my recovery, it took me about 4 weeks to recover. I was already fine from the beginning, to be honest. When I came from the hospital, I was fine. Sulaika, my friend, she came to take care of me. She was confused. She was like, did you get your surgery? Did you really had a surgery? And I was fine. But let's say going back to work, let's say back to logging into a computer, because I was working from home, it took me at least 4 weeks. And I wish I took 6, but it was 4. Okay, what are the cons, if there are any? There are lots of consequences. There are lots of cons. A lot. Pros, amazing, yes, but cons. I have to drink pills for the rest of my life. I have to drink vitamins, else I'm going to be deficient in it. I cannot drink how I used to. When you're thirsty and you just want to drink, you cannot do that, because your stomach cannot hold that same amount of gulp. If you eat too much, you're gonna feel sick. If you overeat, obviously, it's like if you're eating. So that's the cons. Losing this significant amount of weight, I have loose skin. My boob got smaller. You want me to go on? You want more cons? These are forever. This was my surgery was, and these marks never goes. This will be forever there. And another cons will be that it's something that you cannot undo, but if you don't keep it together, you can go back to how you used to be. Not all because I've lost all this significant amount of weight means I'm not gonna go back to the ways I used to be. If I keep eating how I used to be, the stomach will eventually stretch and stretch and stretch, and then I'll be eating more portions and more portions and more portions, and then it's gonna be like I'm gonna be eating like before. I can go on for the rest of the night. There are lots of cons as to with this surgery. So yeah, this one is in pavimento, but it says Kiko dapat emotivo kubo ato may desisyon di paihasi un gastric bypass. And what's the reason why I decided to get the surgery done? And it's because, to be honest, I was just so sick of being fat and worrying about why do I need to do now to lose weight. I was just so tired, and I decided I'm gonna go ahead and try this. I was like, I don't want to be in my 30s worrying about losing 10 kilos. And yeah, that's the reason why. Okay, someone asks, what can't you eat now that you did the surgery, and do you vomit a lot? I eat everything. But one thing I've noticed is if the food is too greasy, it's gonna make me feel sick. So that's for sure. And I don't vomit at all. I don't. I kind of had the urge to vomit like twice. And that was the first time where I drank the supplements. Oh my God, guys, but it was too much. Like, it was like 5 kinds of supplements, and I kind of like put all in my mouth. And I didn't put all in my mouth, but it was like I drank one, and then I drank a second one, and a third one, and then I think it was 2, I don't know, but I was sick and I wanted to vomit, and it was horrible. Anyways, we will continue. Are you happy with the decision? I am absolutely happy with the decision. I feel the best. I am the best. I am the best version of myself. So yes. Oh wow, this is a very interesting question. This one says, kung being na una edad relativamente young, boas corre para pahasie na lugar de comer más healthy y hacer ejercicio. So this person is asking, how come in a relatively young age I decided to get the surgery done as opposed to eating healthier and exercising? And my father, like, I was just so sick of being gordo. Like, I was just like so sick of being like this, or how I used to be in my 30s. And no, don't get me wrong, like, if you knew me from before, you will know that I was like, I felt attractive, I felt really good with myself, but I came to realize, like, this is not it. Like, and it was not even about appearance of what's that Mikita Bundushi. It's not about that. Like, it was so difficult for me to tie my shoes, and I was going to the gym, been in the vegan lifestyle, but it was just not working out, and I didn't want to waste more time in it. And no, and yeah, I hope this answers your question. And someone asked, how are you experiencing the change? The eating, drinking, everything is fine. Of course, like I said earlier, I don't drink like before, but the eating, I'm still learning and I'm still going with the flow. I still eat like the stuff that I love, my moro, my everything that I love, but just in a smaller portion because I cannot eat like before. Another thing, and I don't know, for some reason I just couldn't drink a lot, but they force so many things down your throat, and they come with lots of liquid, but because I was vegan and I was starving, guys, like, oh my god, that was so bad. Like, I'm vegan, and then whenever they come with rounds with coffee or tea or whatever, oh yeah, of course I would do tea, but they would have bouillon, and I wanted it so bad, but it was from chicken and they didn't have, and it was so sad because I was like, oh my god, I want. But either way, they ensure that you're hydrated, that you're eating, and that you're getting all your proteins intake. Yogurt, they give yogurt every 20 minutes, but I couldn't have yogurt. But obviously, whoever's probably looking at this are probably not vegan, so that would be good. But if I were to go again, or know someone that's gonna go again, I will definitely encourage them to go with their own food, because they're gonna suffer. I was so hungry. Definitely. Like, I wanted to eat something like savory, because everything was just water and tea and milk. Oh my god, I was just drinking soy milk because I needed to drink something with substance. So yeah. Someone is asking, was it painful? No, Dushi. I will say, I mean, you've had a kid, so you will be able to bear this. I'm a crybaby, so, and if I was able to handle it, I'm sure you will be able to handle it. But the pain level is not that bad. I think from 1 to 10 it's like a 5-ish, because it's not like it hurts. I didn't get pain. It's just that it's like a discomfort feeling, like, you know, when you have like a cramp, but it's just there, and it's just there for like 3 days. That's what it felt like, because for some reason in the operation process, in the surgery process, they kind of pump air into your stomach. So when you come out of the operating room, that air needs to come out. So you go into surgery. You go to the hospital the same day that you're supposed to get your surgery. It's not like you go overnight. No, you go in the morning, about like 9 or 10, and then by 11 you're ready on your way to the operating room. You go in, and they have to get your information and stuff like that, and then they assign you to the room. You have to change, and then they will pick you up and bring you to the prep room, where they'll start putting all the stuff in you, and yeah, it's a whole needles, a bunch of needles and stuff like that. And then you go to the operating room. It takes like 20 minutes, I guess. It wasn't even that long, 15-20 minutes, and then you're back out and it starts. Then you have to walk around. They cannot stress enough on how much you have to walk. If you want to get out of that hospital fast, you gotta walk. You have to make sure it's coming out, and I didn't know that, so I had like a discomfort, and then I was like, so I was hula hooping in that I was hula hooping on those how you call, let me show you how I was. Wait. So I will walk like in the hospital halls, and I will be going like this, because, and every time I will do like that, it will help, and you will feel it moving. It was so amazing. So if you're getting this surgery done or just got it done, make sure you like this. Ow. And you go like this, and then I will go down. Girl, they come out though. I was farting this place down, but it helped. Would you recommend this to your friend? Absolutely. For me, this is a tool to help anybody to get to a healthier lifestyle. So definitely, I will definitely recommend it. Um, has there been a change in what you cannot and cannot eat? Nothing. It's just the amount and the portion, and of course, you're not gonna jog a big portion into your mouth. So you cannot eat a lot. First of all, I cannot eat a lot in terms of size portion, and then let's say every time I put a portion in my mouth, that also has to be relatively small, because then I won't be able to swallow it, because it's not gonna go down, it's gonna hurt. Okay, so this is a very, very, very interesting question. They ask, how did you notice your body changing over time? Definitely. For me, it's gonna sound probably so silly, but I had a anklet when I started my journey, and I remember because I was in the healing process, I was recovering, so I wasn't working, I was just home. And I remember I would be on my phone on my bed, and I would be like laying but with my leg up, and I will notice that my anklet will come, it will, every time I put my leg up, like it will roll more and more, and I will be like, oh my god, that means it's getting bigger. And as silly as that sound, I noticed that, as well as my neck. I noticed my loose skin was getting more and more. Let's say if I'm walking, and I will see my legs shaking a little bit more. So that's for sure, my body changed dramatically. But to be honest, the first few months, like the first 5, 6, 7 months, like I could notice I'm losing, but not as much. And I think between the 7th and the 10th month and the 12th month, it was like, wow, because now everyone is like, Deurys, you lost so much weight. But I've been losing weight. It's just that now it's more significant, it's showing. But I can definitely tell you that the change, you can see the changes in your body significantly, definitely. So someone is asking me, ¿Cuán largo el trayecto? So like, how long is the trayecto? So it's like the whole process. So to be honest, I started the process July 2020. That's when I went to the doctor, and he said like, yes, I'll give you the letter. And I remember, let's say I went today to the doctor. After 2 days, the clinic reached out to me like, hey, we received a referral letter from your doctor. We would like to invite you for I forget how you call that in Dutch, but it's like an interview. I think it's like, I don't want to say gesprek, but it's a weird word. My Dutch sucks. Anyways, and then it was an appointment with the psycholoog, where they want to understand and they want to know exactly what are your intentions, because with this surgery, you have to understand that this is not the solution. This is just mainly a tool to help you achieve your goal. Like, if I'm eating how I used to eat, I will be sick all the time. I'm not going to lose the weight. And why did I do this? So they want to talk to you just to make you understand, just to understand where you stand and what are you doing and what are you doing here. So that was my first encounter. And then after you speak with a psychologist, I think you speak with a dietitian. They want to understand what you eat and what you do and what you don't, and your eetgewoontes, and if you have any food addiction. And yeah, besides that, you also gotta speak with the how you call, ¿cómo se llama esa persona? The person who helps you work out, that person. Anyway, so that's basically the first step. And then after you get approved, then you're gonna have to go every now and then, because you're gonna have to work out, you're gonna have to go in and weigh and stuff like that. But my own started in July, and by December I was already in the operating room, on the operating table. But it all depends, because you have to go to groepslessons and all of that, and COVID had a whole toll on that. So to be honest, mine was 6 months basically, but I'm not sure if it's shorter because of COVID. So yeah, I hope this helps. This is too funny. This person asks, ¿Qué es esta? What's this? So basically, the gastric bypass is a surgery done. It's a weight loss surgery that they slice your stomach, and I'm not able to eat like before. So if you know me, we went to school together, so we went to college together, so you know how I was back then, and then you can see me now. It's a big difference. So the surgery, usually they cut my stomach, and then I'm forced to eat small portions voorlopig, because yeah, and that's how I lose it. But on a good note, it's been the best decision. I started with 105 kilos. I am now 65 kilos. I started wearing size 48. I'm now size 38. Like, oh my god, like this is amazing. This is Deurys. Like, this surgery definitely changed my life, guys. Like, I'm living now. I don't know, but let me put it like this. I don't know, but I am definitely living now, and I couldn't be happier. My skin is smoother. Like, I used to have a very dark spot here. It's something called melasma that only people who are extremely overweight suffer from it, which is melasma, and I had that, guys, and I just couldn't bear it anymore. And look, it's probably still a little bit there, but it's so much clearer now. So yeah, this definitely changed my life. Anyways, guys, this was quick and how to say in Dutch, kort en kracht. I hope this answers a few of the questions that you have. It is definitely one of the best decisions I've ever made. I feel so much happier. I feel so much confident, and I'm of course it takes self-discipline, because I need to also do for my part to be able to lose the weight. But guys, it's been amazing. So I hope all these questions, all these answers your questions. Thank you so much for hanging with me today. If you have any further questions, if you want to know anything else, maybe more specific details throughout the vlogs of throughout the year, I will show you more and share you guys what I do and anything else. But I just wanted to say thank you so much for hanging with me today. Remember to comment, to like, to share, to subscribe, and until the next video, bye. And I hope by the next video, guys, we are at 1,000 subscribers, because we're almost at 970 something, and come on, we can reach to 1,000, right? We can reach to 1,000. Anyways, bye.